Okay, so it should be working here. I'm going to use my phone to manage this stuff. Watch with 0 viewers. Cool. Alright. Just a YouTube video, don't worry about that. What can I talk about besides this crap? I just got done watching a great documentary called Don't Fuck With Cats. It's about Luca Magnotta. I don't know if anybody's heard of this guy, but he was an attention-seeking asshole from from Canada, and he murdered cats and made videos about them online, and it was pretty fucked. I heard about this guy way back when this was happening, and I don't know. At first I thought the documentary would be about other cases where cats have been murdered online. Like, I thought it was like a general thing, not just about... Because it was just like a few videos of cats and one of a dog. I think. I don't remember. But then it turned out that he went and killed a homosexual Asian dude that he just met on, like, I don't know, Craigslist or something. Oh my god, that looks fucking atrocious, doesn't it? I remember hearing about this as it was happening, but like, I don't know. I was still a wee lad. Things just were different back then. Dude, I can actually straight up just take one of these moon cliffs, make it bigger, and then move it downward, can't I? Like, take that one out of the equation. Move this one over. I actually should make this one significantly smaller, so probably 0.75. And now we lift it up, and then we put it into place. Yeah, Luca Magnotta. I mean, there's been plenty of assholes in the world. Like, there was that one guy in Finland? Sweden? I think Lapland, really. That just went to like an island and massacred all kinds of people there. Not all kinds of people. A lot of people, is what I meant to say. But you know, Luca was like this big internet guy, and he, not big internet guy, he made himself like look out to be bigger than he is. He basically just wanted a bunch of attention, and then he got it, and then he was put into prison, I think. Give him one of these, give him one of these. I think that some kind of rock should go up here, so we take this, we're going to lift it up, and we're going to position it with more care here. Look at that. Okay, cool. Honestly, this mooncliff can be the smaller one. What information do we actually have about this? Yeah, okay, so we do want this one, because that means that there are less triangles being drawn with every draw call. Can we get away with using a smaller one here? Absolutely not. Can we actually get away with using a smaller one here? We can lift up this part. This one has to be the mooncliff. And my level editor screwed up a little bit, so we're just going to restart that. What's it doing? What is it doing? Okay, there we go. I don't know. I thought that it would bring up the, there was another video of somebody killing cats on the internet, or specifically lighting an animal in a cage on fire. And the thing that struck me with that wasn't even the fact that somebody did that, but that somebody used small pieces of information to find out who this person was. Because the whole deal with Luka Magnotta is that he was seeking attention, so he was giving people that were trying to, like, bring justice to the guy that did it, he was giving them clues, right, about who he was. The other person didn't do this. They literally just took a cat, put it in a cage, went outside in, like, the snow, and lit it on fire. And so people managed to figure out who this person was and bring justice to them. And in fact, it became a meme, right? Because the guy made the video and he, like, put doom music over the audio. And then there was the whole, like, after they found him, somebody made a meme, which is NEDM, which stands for Not Even Doom Music. I don't actually know if I'll find anything here, but... Okay. With this picture of a cat. And so NEDM is a reference to them finding this dude and then saying that Not Even Doom Music makes it okay to kill cats on the internet. I thought that would get referenced, but it didn't. It was just a story about Luka Magnotta more than anything else. I don't know if he deserves that kind of attention. Christ. Let's put this rock prop over here to get rid of this seam. Let's give it 1.25. Lower that. Yeah, Tales of the Old Internet. Really something special. Ooh, what can we do with this massive fucking rock? No, it's not actually massive, is it? Let's see what we can do with this one. Let's give it a scale of 2, because I think 2 might actually be big enough to block off this triangular hole. Okay, so the answer is that it's definitely not big enough. Difference is that other rocks were actually big enough to block off the holes that we needed to get blocked off. This one isn't. Let's put it in the corner here. Let's take this one then, make it like huge. 1.75 I think should do the trick. Let's redo all these angles. And then just play it by ear. Like that. Maybe a bit like that. And place it down. Take that and that. And just move the snow geometry down. Okay, and it definitely looks like some cliffs, some rocks. I think that one more rock should do it. But this one isn't to like block off anything. This one is more just like to make this place look really nice and rocky. So we're gonna grab a rock. We're gonna grab a Christmas rock. This rock is way too different and Christmassy. We cannot have a rock that's that different. I'm just going to take this one and we're going to make it 1.5 and we're going to put it in between all of the existing rocks. Like that. Like that. And like that. And then rotate that a little bit more. And then place it into the ground. So like higher up. Like this, I'd say. No. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take these three, remove, take these four things, smooth with auto sew, and in fact we're going to do a larger radius as well, because what we want to make it is so that we want to make it so somebody might be able to traverse up here and go up the cliff at least a little bit. And the terrain is already kind of fucked here. And then we want to add another like couple of cliff faces here. Can we can't actually like get a big difference in height, but we can get away with doing something like that pretty easily. Macy's is sending a message to all its customers about the coronavirus. And something happened. Why would anything freeze like this? My viewer is saying, Macy's, my dream job. Such a good job, it's amazing. Good pay, good times, dope customers. The best. I don't know how far I would agree with this, but you know, it's not like I'm above to working there. Are we ever getting a Hammer editor back, or? Let's see. Do I actually have it even running? Some kind of way? See, that is bad. I've never had anything like this happen. It just gives up. What the fuck is it doing? I do have Hammer editor. Does something have a mutex lock on Hammer and what it needs? Oh, CSGO is probably crashed. That's what's happening. Task. Okay. And hey, suddenly everything seems to be working. Macy's. No, I don't want to do that. I want to just go into my files and do that normally. And let me guess, everything is freaking fudged. Okay. All at once from the top. Smooth, auto sew, radius bigger, like that big. Smooth it out like that. Looking good, looking fine. Looking fine. I am thinking about smoothing this out a little bit more. In fact, including this, and then just raising this. No. My viewer kindly says, neck yourself, in relation to a joke that I have with my viewer. At least I hope, because otherwise it means that they want me to commit suicide, which is a little sad. Let's not talk about such dark things on this beautiful stream, this nice stream today. Stuff. I believe that. Thank you. Thank you, viewer, for calling in to say that. This is Moonrock 1? Moonrock 1 sucks. I love Moonrock 2 and 3. This is a Moonrock. We're going to make this Moonrock a lot bigger to celebrate it. We're going to celebrate this Moonrock for its existence, everything it brings to the world. We got to reorient it because, you know, some of us need a little bit of orientation in our lives. Like this Moonrock, for instance. Oh god, we need to freaking fix the geometry here. So we're going to sew these two. And we're going to sew it like almost with force. Then we're just going to spatialize it out. Okay, so that's probably not good, but it's probably good. Take that, make it a bit lower. You know what? We're just going to reorient it like this. So a complete 180, literally like that. Because I think it would give a much better and nicer effect. Make this 1.75 as well to get a fairly big rock that we then rotate this way. Nope, we don't actually rotate it this way, we just lower it into place. Just gonna, we say 0.25, 0.5 rather, and then give it the ULD rotate. Oh my, that's looking rather sharp. And by sharp, I mean that is the only way that that would work. Then we actually should probably move this in further and move a lot of these things in further. Give this one a yieldy rotate. And then, because it literally just looks like a straight wall of rock. So we're going to give it a bit of adjustment. Oh my god, this is sewn, isn't it? Damn it! Why the fuck was I even doing any of this? I accidentally sewed everything. Ridiculous. Okay, that's good. That's good. There we go with that. We make this one smaller to 1. And then we bring it down here. Like right here. Right? And we also move this rock inwards. And downwards. And so now this is more adjusted, but here's my thinking. This jutting out bit, I think I shouldn't have it be out bit. I should just have it be replaced by a well-placed rock, and then whatever texture I use later should reflect the fact that it's a rock. So I reckon that that's the next course of action. And that's kind of what I was trying to get at all along when I was trying to add that rock in the middle before my editor screwed up. Drop static apply world model, and I think that this is the perfect place to use one of these. Moonrock 3, amazing. Let's give that a 1.5 scale and rotate it. First we rotate it this way so that it's kind of like sideways, and then we rotate it this way. And then we just place it in the middle. And downward. Like that. Now it's looking rather rocky. And then, of course, let's give these two a bit of smoothing as well. I'm not sure why. I don't think anybody would be able to run across this little top part. And then if we just take this and we say 2, scale it up, bring it down, turn it over my crack. 1.75 inside the terrain. Maybe another one. Does that look believable? Oh wow, that looks fucking not half bad, to be completely frank. Terrain, and all of a sudden, is it connecting here underwater? Yep, it is. And all of a sudden, that's looking mighty nice. And I reckon with one more well-placed rock. Oh wow, that's perfect, right? Oh my god, that's so good. Can we raise it up? I'm on the coast of Norway or something. It's like I'm right fucking there. I gotta be honest, I'm curious to see how this would look in the game, but I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to make these things look great in game, but you know, fingers crossed. Up to here. Okay. Protecting your mental health during the coronavirus outbreak. Focus on what you can control. Do what helps you feel a sense of safety. Spend time outside, even if you're avoiding crowds. Engage in mindfulness activities. Reach out if you need more support. Now many of these are worried about COVID. Times like these, our mental health can suffer. We don't always know what's happening. You might feel on edge more than usual, angry, helpless, or sad. If you're struggling, here's some things you can do. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Good idea or best idea? Like that. We want it to kind of stick out of the rock, or of the terrain, like that. And we want to also make it so that it looks like it's in place. It actually does look great. And then we should also probably make sure that this and this kind of go down. Oh wow. I don't really like the way that that kind of destroyed everything I have here. Not destroyed. It just looks like this part is so not smooth, like there's just a triangle here. I'd say that looks a little better. Yeah, let's go with a little better. Of course, the rock texture should take care of a bunch of things here, so. But, you know, in the event that it doesn't, trouble at all. This little alcove definitely needs cliffs, because the whole idea is that it's supposed to be deep. Oh. I think I'm about done streaming. I don't know. I haven't really accomplished much. Kind of just made some cliff sides. I suppose that's okay. Let's do one little thing. One last little thing. We're gonna give this cliffside a little push. A little push, push, push. So that we may be free. Oh wow, that's going in far. The idea here is that now we can move these rocks a bit more back. So that we give this entire wall just that much more depth. And then we can also move this down. Let's go back into Z-axis and lower. And we gave the wall a little bit of a curve. I don't know if it's subliminal or not. And with that, I think we're done, and I think I'm going to try to compile this, and I think that it should end up looking pretty fine. I'm going to put a rock right there. Static. And what kind of rock is it going to be? I'm going for 4. We're going to make it a 1.5 sized rock. We're gonna make it into something. We're gonna make a little thing, so it's kind of standing like that, and then we're gonna take this and make it Moonrock 5 and make it be kind of like propped up. Make this one like 1.25. Like that. Ah, no. You know what? You know what? I don't know how I want this to be. I think this perhaps is good enough. Like that, really. Just like make it look like. Will it look like one rock? I don't know. Maybe. I think. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. All 0 of you. And I think we're done.